Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here with another process video using my May stash kit. And the start of this layout, I actually went and cut from my silhouette this sort of, I guess it's like a honeycomb cut file, and I will try to link it in the description of the video if anyone is interested in the cut file. And I love this piece of paper from the Fancy Free collection from Paige Evans that had just, it looks like it's just brush stroked color all over the page. And I love these kind of papers for an easy way to back a cut file. It's so nice to have a piece of pattern paper like this that when you lay your cut file down, it's got that sort of cut file where you've already done the work and you've taken each individual pattern paper and put it in the inside of the cut file. This one's great because it has all the colors that I'm going to use already put on the paper, and I can easily just put my cut file on top and cut it out. I love it. Super simple, but I love the effect that it gives that you'll see here in a second. So I laid that off to the side because I will fussy cut that after, but I didn't want to have to do that on camera. So it's a simple process. I'm going to fussy cut around the edges and you'll just have a clean edge cut file with the paper in the background. So the next thing that I'm going to do here is just take my two photos, and for this one I have two photos, one of each of my children, and they are standing with their backs against this wall. This was from a trip that we took to a zoo that's just a little bit south of where we live, and there's this wall that you can stand beside and you can see how tall you are compared to, say, a black bear and a polar bear. And so when we went on this little trip, we had the kids stand against that wall and we took their pictures. So I have the picture of my son and then I have the picture of my daughter, and so that's what I'm scrapping for this layout. And you see there, that's the cut file, and I finished fussing cutting it and laid it on my page. And see, I love the way that that gives just so much impact, and I'm actually going to pop everything on this page on fun foam up, so it really adds some nice dimension. So the next thing I'm doing, I did show you that I have two journaling cards that are going to go behind each of the photos. That way I can write a little note to my daughter and a little note to my son. And if you see, I have sort of, with my daughter's photo, I'm kind of keeping the colors toward the pink side. And then for my son, I've done the colors toward the tealy blue and the yellowy green color. So that's kind of, I'm doing like a split color thing, but all of the colors that I'm using are in that background pattern paper, which is great. So it makes it all come together. And I'm just going to lay out here everything, how it's going to look before I glue it down. And I'm basically just taking, there's some pieces from the Chipboard Fancy Free collection. There's some stickers from the Dear Lizzie sticker sheet. And I used a hot air balloon, which has nothing to do with anything on this layout, but I loved it for the color. And I'm all about using the random embellishments. I think you can make it work. It doesn't have to be themed. And I don't have to have a hot air balloon on this page to make that sticker work. I love how it turned out. This layout was quick and simple because I'm using that cut file. It was very quick to come together because the cut file really did most of the embellishing and the work for me, which is a great reason to use cut files. So here I'm just kind of playing around and fussing with how I want everything to look. My title is kind of fun. I kind of did it on a vertical, and it's just called Stand Tall because, they're standing up to see how tall they are compared to a bear and a polar bear. So I thought that was kind of cute. And so really my finishing touch, once I've glued everything down, is I'm going to add some of these pink Bella Boulevard hearts. I believe, just pink ones in the top with my daughter, and I think that is all I end up doing on this layout. I will add my journaling later, and with that, this is done. So the still photos are coming up, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.